All right. Freddy versus Jason. We are finally here. We're finally here, my friends. Hello, everybody. Hopefully you're able to come on over. Oh, girl, no, Siren. Oh my God, the Rona got you. Honey, oh my God. I hate that, honey. I know it. Honey, knock on wood. It ain't nothing good to have, even when you're vaccinated, and that's the truth about it, honey. Because I know Sam Cedar said he got it, and he said and he is triple vaxxed. He probably wouldn't have made it if he would have never got vaxxed, and he said it was something serious. I am so sorry, honey. Stay hydrated. And call around and see if you can get put on that pill, honey. Because, that pill cuts the severity down. I don't know what it's called, but I do know they have the pill for it now. Because I know something came to my Apple News yesterday about Biden, the administration really pushing, to get people to make sure they get on the pill as soon as they get, symptoms. But yeah, I hate that, honey. Well, girls, we are finally here. Freddy versus Jason. This is the last Freddy film. Yes, we're going to be watching the reboot this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this is the last Freddy movie. Freddy versus Jason. It's a 2003 slasher film directed by Ronny Yu. Girl, this movie made bank. $30 million. Box office, $116 million. Girl, this movie was in the talks back, oh my God. In the 90s, I remember people talking about this film, 91, 92, that this was going to be a thing. And everybody really thought this was like Duke Nukem, the video game, like the 4th or 5th video game. Everybody just thought it was just like a rumor that everybody talked about, but it was never going to happen. I'll never forget when I read some forum back in the day on a geo site said this movie was finally happening. And I'm like, girl, there's no way. This is not happening. When they finally came to the agreement and they signed rights for Jason and Freddy, both companies, because another production company at that time held the rights to Jason. Girl, I was about to say the gays, but the geeks faded, honey. It was an event. I remember going to the theater. Everybody waited for this. You could not believe that it was really happening. You could not believe it was happening. I still cannot believe it happened, but it happened. The girls that's what we're about to watch. It made bank. It made bank. It made so much money they wanted to make a sequel and never got around to it because, again, fighting over rights issues as always. But girls, this is the last film that has Robert Englund, like I said. A sequel was going to include a crossover with Evil Dead, but then they ended up just turning that into a comic book. Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. There was rumors at one time after this film was so successful, they were going to introduce Chucky versus Leprechaun. This was going to be its own Marvel Cinematic Universe, and so much money was made, even after the Hollywood funny money. And yet people could not let go of egos, studios could not let go of egos, and nobody did anything until we got the disaster, which is the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, which again, it made lots of money also. I'm not saying it didn't make no money, because it really made some money. But girls, we're about to watch it, so you'll go ahead and get your copy on HBO Max at 000, and we'll start it together. And you girls in chat, let me know if you're ready to go. If you're ready to go. I will say, I think this is one of the first. I think this might be the first film that Destiny's Child, Kelly Rowland starred in. And I remember going to the theater, and a huge Destiny's Child's fan. And I was like, oh my God, I was there, you know, obviously to see Freddy versus Jason, but I was also there for Kelly Rowland because, I mean, girl, how can you not be there for her? Thank you again, Siren. Sleep well, honey. Stay hydrated. Look into getting the pill. Google it. I don't know what it's called, but, you know, call around health department just to see if they can prescribe it to you, honey. Because, girl, I need you. Need you in shape, honey. We need you 100%, honey. All right, my girls, we are about to get started. You know the drill. On the countdown, on the countdown, on the countdown. All right, movies with the girls, movies with the girls, movies with the girls, movies with the girls, movies with the girls in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. New Line Cinema, but it's red. New Line was making bank during this period, girl. They had Lord of the Rings and they had this, girl. This is around the same time I think Lord of the Rings was coming out. Girl, they were making that money. Wow. Into the fire. Now, again, this timeline is back into the Freddy universe. So everything we watched in the previous film was outside of the universe into our universe. This is back into the actual Freddy universe. So we're giving some backstory on Freddy because somebody might be coming to this film as a Jason fan that really doesn't know a Freddy, which we all know they're liars. But just in case, we got to give some backstory to who Freddy is. If you're out of sync, Eternity, just sync up to that time code right there and below. Girl, look at him. Oh, Jesus. He's so angry. I love how they repainted a lot of this and recolor timed it to add more red. If you notice, see how all that's they redid it to bring out more red. So he's gone because nobody remembers him. Girl, look at this. Again, Jason is in the real world and not the dream world. I remember this scene with her milk jugs. See, Nightmare wasn't never really about nudity, like Jason. Jason, it was always like, oh, look at this, look at that. It would have been funny if they cut right there and it was like a really big plus size lady with cellulite. Girl, this is PG-4 nowadays. The stuff they show on the Disney Channel, this ain't nothing. I mean, in the 80s, they really were judging your whole body by looks. I mean, I'm not saying it was much better in 2000 or 90s, but you had to have a perfect figure. I mean, don't get me wrong, she has a perfect figure, but you know what I'm saying. Girl, traditional Catholic home. The way you curse on that video game. Jesus? I love this part. How much money do you think Heather Langenkamp makes at conventions every year? You think she's pulling in more money doing that than she does actually if she was to do Freddy films? And that's the original actress, I think, isn't it? I love this scene. No, that's not the original actress. I was gonna say no, that's not Beth. Yeah, but she looks familiar. I mean, it was very smart of Freddy. Jason's been dead for years, but sleeping, hibernating, and then Freddy infests his dream and becomes Mother in the dream to make Jason wake up because Jason listens to Mother. I mean, it's a very smart way to get it going if you think about it. I mean, of all the ways they could have just been stupid about it, they really did a good job. New Line Cinema presents Freddy versus Jason. So 2000. Girl, what is the bumps on her lip? Do you see the bumps on her lips to the left? Yeah. That's disgusting. But obviously, it'd be Scooby. I mean, give him a Scooby snack. She had her lips filled, and you can tell, but they look so bad. And it's giving her acne. I'm with him on that. Ain't nobody trying to smoke an ashtray. I mean, like face with an ashtray. If you're a poor person, you probably do try to smoke an ashtray if you can afford a cigarette. He just ain't cute to me. The only one that looks good is Kelly Rowland, in my opinion. Her acting's not the best, but I still love her. Yeah. These people do not look like they're 16, and they just don't. Lori. Look at Lori's lips. See, he's not ugly, but it's like he looks like he's going to be hot, but then you look at him. You know what I mean? Zoe Bechamel. See, she was good there. Girl, them lips. Massage it out for me. She's a good actress in this. She's probably the best one in the room. Gee, well, yeah, well, it's 2000. Men were a little heavy-handed. It was a different time. Totally, Maddie. Looks like a Lego character here, honey. I go get some Lego pieces and continue working on his face. See the bumps on her lips? She's having a reaction to the filler. That's what causes it, the little pearls. The end. She should have never got her lips done. Oh, it's making my lips itch now. Well, the power's out. Shut the damn fridge. That's a pretty fridge, though. I like that fridge. Looks good for the time. Girls, I miss the 2000s. Well, you know, early 2000s. I mean, I hate to say it, but I miss the Bush era and the Bush tax cut. It was a good time for me. Good time for me. I had money then. It's just a joke. Yeah, F me, baby. Girl, this acting. Girl, the power's out and you're doing that in the house, everybody's going to hear. Her back door's always open, honey. Ah, his body. Just disgusting. He's got a pretty face, but the hair. Couldn't he wax? One thing I love about this movie is it looks good on film and it sounds good. You never had this type of nudity in a Freddy film, and that's how you know they're pulling from Jason's genre. What if he couldn't tell the difference between his girlfriend and her? This is a good scene. Oh, Jesus. It's a good kill. And the blood's realistic in this movie, too, compared to all the other movies. I love this scene where they all just run outside. Because in all the other movies, nobody ever did anything like this. Busey. I told you she's the best actress in here. What the F do you think? Oh my God, I forgot about the frosted hair, early 2000s. Ugh. I love him though. Everything he's in, he's good in it. He plays he's such a character actor. He's just wonderful. It's Busey's son, right? Isn't that who it is? She's a beautiful girl though. She's no Nancy, but she's beautiful. Yeah, I mean that's why I said he's that type of actor. He plays in the same self. Wait, what did I say? What? There's two types of actors: character, and it's Busey's son from I think Mr. Lou, isn't it? Freddy. Oh, she's remembering the name. I don't know. I mean, she's very pretty, magazine pretty, but I don't know. I think Nancy's prettier. If it's you know what I mean? Like if you put them on a magazine, one's good in a frame, one's good in motion. Nancy's beautiful in motion. She's good in just a frame. I love this scene. I think the CGI in this film is well done, though. I think some of this, because it was right in between where they were using CGI and they were blending. So I think this was a good era for CGI, in my opinion. It was used but not overused. It was mixed. Comping might not be that great, but like that's a good shot. That's good tracking. That's a pretty. That's a good track. I mean, that's a good track. The eyes look good to me, Mr. Lou. I think they look good. What do you girls think? That zoom's very Sam Raimi. This is a lot of a very Sam Raimi inspired. I think the gentleman that directed this is Japanese and he didn't even speak English. I think they had to like have translators on set at all time. I don't know. I like when they blend CGI with practical, but I know what you mean. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's best to have real effects. Christopher Nolan, if you can do it real, do it no matter the budget. Blank. Washing your sister. This acting. They look like they'd be the same age. He does favor the kid in the reboot, Briantology. Wait until you get more characters. It's like even more kids from the reboot. It's a beautiful flask. But what teenager has a flask, especially in 2000? Yep, Mr. Lamb. So this is going to be a Jurassic Park scene. If you've seen Jurassic Park, you'll get the reference. There it is. Remember the sheep or whatever in Jurassic Park and the ruffling? I love this scene. This is fun. I love that. He's not strong enough, yeah. Yeah. Makeup looks good though. I think Robert Englund was in his 50s or maybe 60s here. Were there sheeps in the original? I didn't know that, Maddie. Jesus. Girl, they have to zoom in on it for that long. Yep, Jason Ritter. John Ritter's kid. Very handsome here. Oh. To me, he kind of looks like the grown-up doll from Chucky. Chucky's kid. The Bible, honey. The black-haired is Jason Ritter, honey. The black-haired. I mean, he looks just like his dad to me. And that's John Ritter right there. So weird. I don't do checkers. You know, I never understood the idea of sweats for people that are in a place like that, because what if you're hot-natured? I'm a very hot person, hot woman. Girl, not tissues on the nightstand in a shared room. Oh my God. Ew. And they're out. No seal. You remember the previous film. It's what you give people. Shelby? Drink your juice, Shelby. That lamp looks like a PS2. I don't understand why they just don't tell the daughter, hey, I need you to take these pills for a few days. That's true, Maddie. Girl, in what reality? Look at her lips. Those bumps. Jesus, she messed up her lip. Oh. What if one ruptured and the pus came out of? Shelby? Girl, people that leave anything milk out on the, oh, it makes me disgusted. Because then they put it back in and it starts a new bacteria cycle. See, her bumps are gone there. Yep, they're back right there. Oh no, they're still there. I think they might be painting them out. It's so crazy. Some kind of Columbine thing, like just a rare event. And now it happens almost every day. Girl, them playing, Kelly Rowland and this actress playing like they're 14 or 15, 16, and then this dude coming up behind him looking like he's 12. I love these guys. These are good characters. I like her, and I like these two guys. Kelly Rowland, I love that she's in it, but she's the greatest actress. And this girl, she's okay, but she just, her acting. Everybody's acting's just so different. They're 3 different scenes. Let's see, her acting's good. Her acting's over the top, and then Roland's acting is horrible. Girl. Yeah, they're painting her lips, you can tell. They're retouching her, taking those bumps out. Because I could just see it where they Didn't clear the matte look. This is so insane. Oh my God, that's Evangeline Lilly. I never noticed her before. Right there. That's Evangeline Lilly from Lost. You see her, girls? Oh my God. I never knew she was in this. She was an extra in this. How amazing is that? I've seen this movie, girls, 5 to 6 times. I've never noticed that. There she is again. Now she was on the opposite side. There she is. She's in the dude's arms. Look at her. Oh my God, that's so amazing. She's so pretty. That's who they should have got. Evangeline Lilly, I mean. Girl, she faints in a pretty manner. Up there's the producer. I didn't realize he was in it. No, I didn't. That was really Evangeline Lilly, girls. It really was. Y'all didn't notice it? Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Lost. I like this scene. That was a man. What? My God. This is a fun dream sequence. Like, damn, these are gruesome. She wants to get a nose job. Oh, such a good scene. That's what I said. You can have fun with Freddy now with CGI. You know. I told you it was Lily. I mean, Mr. Lou, it wasn't the best, but for its time, that was pretty good and it was tracked well. If you have CGI that's, in my opinion, if you can blend it well and it's tracked right, I'm cool with it. Long as it's not too much. Like CGI that's too far where the text's not there. Heck, it's ABC's Once Upon a Time. Them CGIing the entire set pieces. Like, that's too far. The tech was not there. Oh, I'm sure Lou has a lot of pictures of Evangeline Lilly, honey. The straight men love her, honey. And I love her, honey. I'd go lesbian for her. She's gorgeous. Girl, I hope those aren't UV lights. They're going to be blind. Oh my God, they put UV lights inside the back of the van because it's so dirty from all the stuff. I mean, I think she's good in Ant-Man. It's the only thing I've seen her in besides Lost. Girl, every time I get a bill. I think this is before his dad passed too. Oh, she was in The Hobbit, but I didn't watch the Hobbit movies, so, and I tried to watch that first one. Now that is too much CGI. Talk about the tech ain't there for you to CGI everything, honey. Entire set pieces CGI'd. I couldn't get into it. And I love the cartoon, The Hobbit. The rave. It's a rave in the cornfield because Smallville made this a thing. At the time, Smallville was popular and people would party in the cornfields, and that's all they did because it was a thing, and signs came out, and it was a thing. Girl, they would all be canceled. This would come out that they did this to somebody back in the day. Careers over. Yeah, this is a good set piece. And the dream sequence. Girl, she's just sitting on the car dancing to this generic dance music. Oh, Tom Welling hung up on that when they, oh God. What was that? The gay gentleman? They did that to Tom Welling in it. Hung him to the cross. Oh, they're my abs, honey. Girl. Makeup wearing down your head? That was racial. Look at that dude in the red. He is getting into it, honey. Get into it. Get into it. Look who's here. Wasn't he in a mental ward? Why aren't they asking themselves this? This girl was trying to be Brittany Murphy at this time because this was the look Brittany Murphy had, and she had those really gorgeous lips. So that's probably why she got the filler. Trying to become a Brittany Murphy look. He looks like he'd eat his own doo-doo. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't wipe, he just poos. Yeah, we can tell. Yeah. Yeah, he's basically bi now. He's bi, honey. He's been with a man. What's there not to understand, honey? He's been had by a man, honey. He they should. Mm-hmm. He's been touched by a man, honey. You know that show, Touched by an Angel? Well, that's basically him, but touched by a man, honey. Touched by a man. He shared a box of tissues with another man, honey. Enough said. That's right, Mandy. I can't believe they have such horrible generic music. I'm gonna get you, baby. I'm gonna get you, yes I am. I'm gonna get you. That would have been a good song for that scene. Then I'd have got into it. Girl, they had the budget. $35 million? Girl. Girl, what? Don't follow him. He's dead, honey. Oh, I just remember now. I know what's actually happening. That's kind of horrible. Girl, if anybody's triggered about sensitive things, you should probably turn it off. I'm just letting you girls know now. I don't want to spoil it. But this, you know. Da 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 da. So if you look at the color scheme, you can sort of figure out what's going on. Not gonna spoil it, just letting you know. Check out the colors. Trey Gowdy. Such a good edit. Call back to the first. So someone roofied her, obviously. Totally proto Amanda Seyfried. Seyfried. Soy fried. Hello, Amanda Soy fried. Uh-huh. That's why I said. Girl, looking at me, so iconic. They should have had his theme play right here, though. I don't know why they're not playing his theme song. I need to edit in his theme song. Oh, totally, Mr. Lamb. Well, you're always rooting for the killers in Jason and Freddy, right? That's normal, I think, Mr. Lou. I mean, I never wanted Nancy to die, but you always knew coming to the door, to the table, the door, the table, that some, everybody was going to die, but, the lead. Well, not in the first one, because it set the genre, but after the genre was set, you understood. You knew what was going to happen. Look, he was going to kill her. Oh, he's gonna be pissed. But she just died. Jason killed her. I think they were together. He's like a proto Jack Black. Like, we can't get Jack Black, let's get him. Girl, you will go blind drinking that stuff. You really will. Oh, I will say though, I think this movie holds up. It's what, almost 20 years old? Almost 20 years old, and it looks good. I mean, it almost looks like something that would could come out now, in my opinion. Great value, Jack Black, totally lamb. But see, so many things are shot on film that, you're able to get the fidelity back. Oh my God. Oh, see, that's a good track right there. That was a good track. Most likely there was some automation, but most likely a hand track. This really looks good. I'm shocked how well this looks. I really think HBO Max is having some type of AI upscale though, because still the eyes have a weird AI look to them. Girl, they are hotboxing. Girl driving with a black light, that's got to be illegal, right? Girl, the fake tear. People were just slaughtered at a party, and we're just like, we're just gonna go home like nothing ever happened. We never witnessed this. Nobody's calling the police, FBI. Just bye, honey. Just gonna go inside. Call me later. Okay, bye. Talk about it in school. Yes. See you on AIM. I normally they say get in the van. That's what happened to me one time. I went out to a club. I mean, I was trying to get somebody to pick me up. And this guy, he looked sus. He had a van. And I roofied myself, put myself in his van. I just knew that was going to be the night. Nope. Get out of the van. Get out of the van. I wanted in the van. Girl, this acting. Girl, this is soap opera level. Look at him. I'm not going to let you endanger my daughter again. Of course she did. Yes, I know you've seen the blood in the bedroom, but the car flew inside the house, Lori. It's fun camp. I mean, she plays her role into it, yeah. Drank the juice, Shelby. I don't understand why they just don't never tell the kids. You don't have to sleep, but take the dream seal so you don't hallucinate. Girl, she goes to 11 from start of it. Totally. There's no in between, honey. I can make it through the rain. I can stand up once again. Oh, it made me think of the Mariah Carey song that came out at the same time. On my own. Strong enough to mend. Oh my God, I forgot about the new Firestarter movie on Peacock. That's the Backstreet Boy guy. I can't think of his name, but he's a Backstreet Boy. What is that dude's name from the Backstreet Boys? Girl, I did a reaction to it, a live reaction to the trailer. I haven't seen it, and I watched it and recorded it for my YouTube channel. Girl, same here. When she said that, it lost me. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Girl, I was done. So done. Girl, it's just caffeine, honey. There he is, the Backstreet Boy guy. Oh, is that it? I thought it was the Backstreet Boy, redheaded guy, Briantology. Are you sure? Brian Latrell. Freddy versus Jason. Oh, it is. They do look alike. Oh my God, this whole time I thought it was really the Backstreet Boy guy. Look up, yeah, look up Brian Latrell, whatever his name is. Wait, the Backstreet Boy is a QAnon nut job now? What? Freddy's back. Literally, Freddy's back. The apostrophe there. Girl, your actors are pushing 30, honey. Hate to break it to you. Why does it like he's got a Jimmy Dean sausage in his hand? Girl, is that some green in there? Wait a minute. Girl. She rolled her some green, honey. Girl, she is getting faded with that thing. Yeah, look at George Bush in the back. Look at him smiling. Yeah. Yeah. Now let me smoke this and get faded, honey. Now there's a cameo from somebody y'all aren't gonna know. Well, you might know. But there's a cameo from a young Sarah Palin in this movie. I'm gonna get it for the PS5 X. I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'm gonna make myself a reminder now. But it's gonna be cross-play between all versions. At least that's what I read. Can you prove me wrong? You know, if Jason Ritter was a little bit had more weight on him, girl, why'd she look like a milkmaid in there? Girl. Oh my god, I can't. That girl. Girl, get her a bucket because she's about to make a few gallons. Jesus. What? We're looking at him. Jesus? What? I don't remember this. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, ew. She's gonna have some of his ear in her hand. Yeah. Why they always do that though, where they can pull him outside the dream. Why do they always do that? I wonder why they never do anything different. I think they do it because they don't want to spend the money on budget. Because if they know if they do things in his dream world, it's going to be costly. Your daddy trying to give you some? Girl, web search. Well, what doesn't I don't never understand is they always bring him out of the dream to kill him. Where does he go, Lou? They never explain, like, does he just dissolve and go back into the dream world? Like, feel like we never get a clear answer on how he gets back. Now remember, they broke out of that place and it was no issue. But now you're telling me when they break in, they have this command center where it alerts everybody that they broke in? Girl. Plot hole. Experimental for over like 40 years, honey. Jesus? Girl, she faded. X, did you find out about the crossplay for sure, honey? Or did you hear me? I love this scene. Very interesting. The ones that won't stop dreaming, they just put in a coma. Thank you, Maddie. I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure. This is the callback to Minority Report, which I don't know if this was before Minority Report or after, but it's sort of the same. At least it reminded me of it. I love this scene, even though the CGI now, Mr. Liu, you're right about this scene. The CGI is horrible, but it's Alice in Wonderland themed. I love it. It's so bad. Just over the top. But it's not that bad. I mean, for the time period, it looked good. Well, what are the reviews saying about the game, X? Girl, I was not a letdown either if I spend the money. Oh my God, The Rock, girl, The Rock. I remember seeing that then and thinking that looked bad. Bad. This reminds me of Minority Report. Uh-oh. He should have ate it. Girl, that looks so bad. Jesus? Use your gun, honey. Oh. Damn it. I liked him. Shoot him. Whoa. Why would you not use it? Girl, talk about a jello shot. Bada bing. Yeah, but some would still be in the drain. You broke the drain open. Go home and get them from your daddy. Jesus? You didn't even shoot him. Oh, them lips. Look at that. They gotta fix. Girl, he messed her lips up, honey. You know that's gotta itch with her having that kind of reaction. Girl just constantly like itchy lips. Uh-oh. You're in his world now, honey. I didn't notice the lips before, but watching it on here in the 4K, even though I know it's 1080p, it's probably upscaling. You can really tell. That's a big old stupid dog that can't stop eating. Jesus? Oh my God. I really thought Freddy would be able to beat him. I love this fight scene. It's very, Hanna-Barbera, you know, like the no, Looney Tunes, like the Looney Tunes. Wile E. Coyote. It shows you the fun you can have with Freddy. If you have money and CGI. Totally. I love this part. I love this. The pinball machine. Uh-oh. This is the end. This is the end of the Nightmare on Elm Street era. I mean, this is the last film. We've watched them all except, you know, the fourth we didn't get to see, but he did say he would come back to do one more. So maybe HBO Max can hurry up and get on it, honey. The pandemic's over. Oh my God. So insane. This is such a good scene. All right, I took a screenshot, Mr. Lou. I love this scene, and I like, I mean, this, well, the CGI. I like how he throws them in. Very interesting. There's Sarah Palin. I told y'all she made an appearance. That was Sarah Palin when she was still working for the Sportcasting Network, and she did a cameo for this film. But the thing about it, they never talk about Jason. Like, how are they gonna take care of Jason? Well, it's, y'all know it's the democracy, so y'all just gotta vote for it. I'll add it in next week's vote. It sounded like they were saying restroke. I feel like they said the R word back in the day. My favorite scene in this entire movie. It's not yet. We're not here yet, but I'll tell you girls when it happens. Yeah, I think they edited it out because I think when I was in the theater they were saying the R word, but I think they edited it. So we'll have to see if that other word and another word is edited out too, which I think is so insane. I mean, my God, it's a product of its time, honey. I don't care for that. Could you imagine? Oh, totally, Mr. Lou. But I mean, these are killers. You know what I mean? Like, well, obviously, just like Freddy. I mean, he's a killer. Could you imagine? Ugh. Oh, and them teeth. Girl, she got to suck the water out of his lungs. Oh, Jesus. Now he shoots the gun. Oh, for that word too, Mr. Liu, use essay. I seen that's what like a lot of the Lord. This is my favorite scene right here. This scene is so beautiful. Watch this right here. This shot. This shot is, oh my God, iconic. So perfect. That is an amazing. Look at him. He's like a demon, honey. That scene where he jumps out of the water is so amazing. Well, I think it actually was practical. Him on wireworks getting thrown out of the pulled out of the water, and then they comp the back. So like, I think they filmed him and her on the dock, and they comped in the red back and everything. But I mean, again, matching the color and the looks and the lightings where they always fail. Oh my God. The whores. I think they did the frame rate thing because this really didn't read well. It probably looked really cheesy. Feedback from audiences probably told them, and so then they did the weird frame rate. Oh, totally. Oh, look at, oh God, there was a big pimple on the lip that time. Jesus. Girl, I wonder if her lips, I hope she had that stuff removed, honey. You know what it was? Back then, they would just inject silicone into the lips instead of filler, and people had horrible reactions. I bet you her lips have been deflated now. Well, honey, when you're 68 years old, Liz, you learn a lot. I learned a lot about editing from the Bible. Oh, oh, girl, not the American flag. The silicone, she probably had to have the silicone removed, like a lot of women had their asses done in the early 2000s, just injecting silicone in it, and it reacted with the body, turned toxic years later. No, my favorite was the last one, Magnet. Jason's anti-American. So we got to have Freddy. He had fun, and now this is it. The rest of the movie is this. It's nothing but fighting, girls. It was funny though how obviously for money reasons they were gonna always have the fight in the real world because it was just gonna cost too much, just way too much. Slenderman. She was the head of her time. Just a scratch. In the original scene, since he's a virgin, she gave herself away to him right there, but they cut it out because they were going to get an X rating instead of an R. because she felt bad for him. Girl, he faded. He faded. I love how they had to pan down just in case you didn't get it. I mean, we showed him dead for like 5 minutes, but let's pan down too. I love this scene. This is the scene. I wonder if they're gonna edit it out. Let's see. I wish people would just let it go, but at least it hasn't ruined her career yet. I'm gonna fall out too. They left it in. Well, good on them. I remember when I heard it in the movie theater and I fell out, honey. I fell out. And now everybody's so scared to get canceled. I think the original people were blaming it on her, saying she ad-libbed it. Then the other dude was like, well, the screenwriters wanted it out. It was the director, and the director's like, no, he never wanted it in. The screenwriters wanted it, and the producers wanted it in. Yes, honey, yes. Yeah, she used the F slur, yeah, honey. I was worried they were going to edit it out, because I think they edited out the R word. But I mean, and she used the word, and then she got, hit by Jason, for God's sakes. The acting. Girl, look at Freddy just going kung fu, honey. Girl, it's like wire work, Charlie's Angels, honey. I can't. Just so wild. Oh, that scene always gets me. Oh my God, it gets me. Oh my God, I'm so terrified of rebarb. Oh. Always gets me, honey. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Uh-oh, there it comes, honey. Girl, Freddy's head looks like a pizza. If it was white sauce, I'd totally taste it. Up. He got it. Up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Freddy is squirting, honey. Girl, she's squirting everywhere, honey. Uh-oh. Kelly Ripa's got the gas, honey. Oh, really? I didn't know that, Mr. Lamb. Oh my God, girl, the environment, honey. Spray it up. Oh my God. Oh, run the eyes, honey. And the heart, or, well, I don't know what that is for her. Girl, the ta-ta shot. Complimentary ta-ta running shot. The one-liner. Oh, honey. I think I would run away before I threw that because those are missiles, honey. She's just literally like 2 feet away from it. Not the brightest. All these shots are iconic, though. I mean, you could freeze frame that and print it. I mean, I wouldn't want it in my house, but someone I'm sure would. Girl, look at her. Girl, look at her. Girl, no, ma'am. Christina, darling, clean up this mess. Okay, now, the only thing I don't think that's fair is like they've over sexualized her. Like he needs to have a shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do it, you got to be fair with it, in my opinion. Like if this was made now, he would have a shirt off too. Like her top, she's got a tramp stamp. Oh my God. Uh oh. Who is it now? Totally not in early 2000s, but he needs the abs, honey. Rip the shirt. Chop his shirt off. Girl, he's covered like a nun, honey. Like he's been to Saudi Arabia, honey. Oh. Girl. Jason's like, girl, I'm going back to sleep, honey. He's gonna fall right on his crotch. Here we go, the one-liner. This has been done in so many movies. They shouldn't have used that line. It's so cheesy. Oh my God. That's true. It is better than schools. Schools out, Freddy. Oh, no, it was,
Goes out, Krueger. Goes out. Goes out, Krueger.
girl, look at that. Girl, it's burning down like Bitcoin, honey. Jason won, girls. Who had money on Jason winning, girls? Jason won. Or why does it look like what's her name from Death Becomes Her in the face? It looks just like her. Or did Freddy win? Freddy returns this summer. Ronny Yu did a good job. That's the end, honey. It was set up to have another film. Even though they never did. Because studio heads, honey, and egos always get in the way. Even though they had money and money and money and money and money, it's never enough. Girls, oh my God, I cannot believe we got through all of the original Elm Streets.
Welcome to prime time, bitch. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Fun movie, but definitely reeks of early 2000s. Totally. It's a product of its generation. That's why I say, leave films alone. Let them be what they be. I'm so happy they actually left Kelly Rowland's line in. My God, it's so cheesy. I mean, it's just a movie at the end of the day. None of it's real. Friday the 13th series. I'm just not a huge Jason fan. But then again, I mean, if we vote on it, we'll hold a vote in a few more weeks. And we'll see. We'll have to see what's on streaming. What's on the streaming services. So, you know, we'll just have to say. Tomorrow is, oh my God, tomorrow is Friday the 13th. That's kind of creepy. That is kind of creepy. That was weird. That is weird that this is ending right near Friday the 13th. Well, girls, we got one film left. We are going to be watching the 2009-2010 reboot of A Nightmare on Elm Street. We're going to do that Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that will be the it of the Freddy franchise. A wonderful franchise that kind of has a sad ending, really. I mean, for me, you know, these two are some fun movies, but yeah, the Wes Craven's A New Nightmare is still it's just so iconic to me. Girls, thank you so much. It has really, 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 really been a fabulous time. I've really enjoyed doing these with you girls. Like I said, we're going to do another one this Sunday, the last one of the reboot, but you know what I'm saying. But this, we really basically finished off the end of an iconic era is over, maybe. I mean, we still have a hope that HBO will do the right thing and we can have one more hurrah, but in my opinion, it's a wonderful way to go out. I mean, from New Nightmare, Wes is gone, but he got to finish the dream that he wanted to finish, even though it didn't get the praise that it deserved at the time or the money. He got to make it, and that's what matters. And the fans wanted this for so long, the Freddy versus Jason, and and they got it, and it's a wonderful, yeah, exactly. No, well said. A wonderful trip through cinema history. Well, girls, I hope y'all have a wonderful night and sweet dreams. I know I'm about to go curl up and binge a little bit, and probably, I think the new episode of Star Trek is out. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our normal watch party. I mean, my normal live show, and some Twitch after that, and then Saturday we're gonna be watching. It looks like the net, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, girls, have a wonderful night. Until we meet again, sweet dreams, honey.